Hi everyone. My name is Jaden Jerome. Uh, Ever since I was a little boy, I've always wondered what I was gonna do with myself after I grew up and got older and became an adult. And I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm not quite sure where I want to go with my life. I've wanted to try a lot of different things, and I'm 17 now, so gotta start narrowing down and making a decision soon. And I know that since I was little, all I've ever wanted to do was impact people. I wanted people to listen to me and to make them think about themselves, their friends, their family, somebody that they know could connect to me, somebody that can understand, and somebody that can, feel noticed, loved, and, seen. And what better way to do that than through acting? Lots of actors have influenced me since I was a little boy. Tobey Maguire, he's a big one. Spider-Man, all three of them. Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, and I forget the other one's name. But just, I guess, the idea of heroes, especially Spider-Man, because he struggles so much from day-to-day life, yet he's still pursuing his goal to help others. And I love that, and I want to be that. And again, what better way to do that than through acting? Acting, you get to play so many different people. You get to represent so many people, but with representing people, there needs to be a level of professionalism, and you need to be able to accurately represent these people, or else they're not going to get you or understand you. That's in my opinion, the difference between good actors, bad actors, and amazing actors. There's this level of understanding of the character, and I think that's what's most important here. So I decided to work on that as the main source of starting my acting, is working on these things and really getting into the character and picking the character's brain. So I'm gonna start doing these videos every single day. I'm gonna try to do it every single day I can, and I'm gonna post them. Either I'm going to create another Instagram account to post these on, or I'm just gonna put them on YouTube for people to see. I might do both, I might do neither. I might download a TikTok just to start doing this, because I feel like if you're gonna show something to the world, you ought to try. And if this is just gonna be for me, then I'm probably not gonna try as hard as I would as if I knew it would go to so many different people. So you may be hearing the ambience in the background. This is actually the setting for the dialogue that I'm gonna have for this video. So it takes place in a dark, dreary city. Think of New York. Think of Gotham, Batman's Gotham City. Think of Gotham, rainy, dark, cinematic, you know what I'm saying? So there will be two characters I'm acting out, because there's only two characters in this scene. It's really hard to jump back and forth, but there's really just gonna be a focus on one. One's gonna have a monologue, and this monologue I'm thinking of on the spot. What I mean by thinking of on the spot is I'm just gonna be improvising the whole thing. And I know a bunch of people are gonna be like, why are you improvising? Why don't you just search up stuff online on the web and start doing that. I'm going to be doing that as well in different videos, of course. But I think it's also very good to have improvisation skills because everybody's human, and I'm aware that sometimes directors and stuff won't really get things right. So you need to be able to, you know, work with the character, and you need to be able to improvise certain things. It doesn't necessarily need to be exactly what he says, what your character says, the dialogue. It could more so just be slight movements, gestures, eyes, the way their eyes look, their facial expressions, things like that. And I think that's another thing that separates good actors from great actors. Another thing I'm gonna be working on in this is making sure it's not a straight incline of emotions. You notice throughout different genres and stuff like that, that a lot of acting and stuff like that, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes, you know, scenes need to be like that because, you know, the mood slowly escalates. But I feel like it's more human and people can get it more if it's not as straight, but rather shaky, wavy, up, down, wave of emotions, come and goes. I think, I forget his name, but in the new Superman movie, I feel he did a great job of this. A great job of making his emotions come and go. And just, you can see it, especially like when he's auditioning for the role and he sends in the audition tape. I watched it. The way he's able to go from this, you know, he has the power, he's in control kind of guy, to serious, and then back to, okay, I'm good. And I think it's really important to be able to do that. So I'm going to try to do that. Now back to the scene. So the character's not really gonna have names. I might just come up with a name on the spot. So the scene is superheroes. The theme is like superheroes. The main character, he's gonna have a big problem. You see in a lot of superhero movies and TV shows or anime, for example, My Hero Academia, certain people end up with bad superpowers. And not that they're bad in strength level, but bad in the way people view them. Tomura Shigaraki had the ability to erase people, do the Thanos snap his finger things, but just with a touch. And I think, you know, that can destroy somebody's dreams, especially if their dream is to become a superhero, because you can't really save people. It's hard to make yourself look at saving people if your whole ability is built around destruction. So the ability that the main character is going to have is he's going to have super strength. And I know you're going to be like, well, that doesn't make sense. A lot of heroes have super strength. But I feel like what a lot of superhero movies don't get right is sometimes people don't know how to control this, especially when they just acquire abilities like that. It's definitely not just going to be an instant, okay, I know how to control this strength. It's going to be, oh, I get this power, I don't understand it yet. I'm going to pick up my pencil, it breaks. Or in trying to be a superhero's case, you're going to hit somebody and you're going to forget to hold back, or you're going to not be able to hold back, and you're going to end up killing somebody or gravely injuring somebody. And that's what's going to happen in this case. Another superhero is going to come to our main character's aid, and he's going to see what the main character has done to this villain. This villain is not really villain, but a robber. And the main character is going to completely break down. He's going to not understand what he really did wrong and why this keeps happening to him over and over, why he keeps why he keeps failing at everything, because it's not just going to extend to his superpowers, it's going to extend to everything about him. You'll see as you guys get into it. Again, when you hear voice changes, like the change in the actual voice itself, you'll know that that's going to be the change in the characters. But anyways, let's get into the video. Jake, I'm here. What happened here? What did you do? I don't know. I was trying to help. I heard the people in the bank screaming for help, so I came. He was trying to rob the place. So, I told him to put the money down. We can settle this the easy way, with no pain. He told me that he didn't care. He pulled the gun at me. He shot me. And I was scared for the civilians, so I figured I'd just knock him out with the punch. And I punched him. God, I punched him. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it. I only wanted to protect the others. I only wanted to protect them. But why? Why does it always have to be me? Why is it always me who messes up? Why is it always me who fails? Why can't I be a hero? I just want to protect others. That's all I've wanted to do. It's all I've wanted to do, but I keep failing. I fail at everything. Everything I've ever done, it's all been a lie. Everything you've told me, I'm gonna be able to control these powers. I'm gonna be able to help people. What kind of bullshit were you feeding me? Now I'm just some disgusting murderer. Is that all I'll ever be? No, Jason. You're much more than that. You're a hero. I know it doesn't look it right now. I know it doesn't feel it. And I'm glad that you know that what happened here is wrong. That's the first steps to becoming a hero. But I need you to realize, I need you to see. I need you to see that you are worth more than your failures. That you can be more than your failures. You are better than this. And I know it. I know that you too can achieve the strength that you wield and that you possess inside of you. So how do I fix this? I can't just run away from this. I killed a man. What do I do? Sort this out. We'll get the police down here. No police. Because then you know what'll happen. I'll go to jail and I'll end up just like my father. A disgusting murderer. I don't want to be that again. I don't want to be there again. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. Any of this to go this way. But I need to stay out of there. I need to make sure that I stay out of there. What are you talking about, Jason? I need you to calm down. I need you to chill out, okay? I need you to breathe. We're going to get this settled. You're not going back there. You're not your father. I swear this. I gotta go. Jason, no. Jason, wait. Jason, wait! God, the kid's gone. Yeah, Captain. The kid ran. He accidentally killed the robber. I need you to get the police here ASAP. I'm going after the kid. Wait here. Okay, guys. This is afterwards. You know, I watched it through, obviously. It feels really cringy. Definitely feels really cringy. But, you know, it's something you've got to do. It's something you've got to do. I wish I had a friend that was just as cringy as me and wanted to do part of this with me. So I wouldn't have to play both parts and going back and forth. And we can make like mini skits that we would do every day as a way to practice or recreate scenes. I'll figure out something. I'll figure out some way to do it myself. But after watching it, I have some, you know, I figured that I'd do like reflection. I do things that I think I did good, things that I think I did bad. Well, right now, it's not really things that I did good, but things that I did better than the rest. One thing I think I could have worked on more was facial expressions. I feel like I was looking down at my hands the majority of the time, and I feel in reality, you know, it's really hard to do that now since there's really nothing to look at other than my desk. But that's why you really have to embody the character. You have to feel like the surroundings around you and everything, what those would look like. So I'll try looking around more, looking up at this side character that was checking in on the main character, Jason. Something I think I did good. I think towards the end of the main character's monologue and his second lines, like his second set of lines, I think I did a really good job capturing the feelings that somebody like that would have in that moment. I feel like towards the beginning of like the first monologue when this other hero comes up to check on him to see what's going on, and he's just staring at his hands. I feel like that was a little bit shaky at best. I feel like that was it was kind of stagnant. You know, I feel like I could have definitely voiced that a lot better. Now from the side character's perspective, I think I chose the right voice for him. I can do a lot of voices. Surprisingly, you guys will see that in later videos. But I think I chose a really good voice for him. And I feel like I did a good job. I did a good job capturing thinking of lines that, you know, somebody in his situation would use to help comfort this main character. But I feel like, again, with the expression, it was kind of lacking in that aspect of things. So, yeah, if you guys have anything else you want to add, anything that you think I should fix, I'm definitely going to look through the comments. Even if they're hate comments, really, I'm not the type of person to care about that. Everybody's going to hate. But if you have any sort of just like constructive criticism that's not just you hating on me, then yeah, I definitely want to hear you guys out. Really going to take anything I can. I want to do this for a little while before I end up doing acting classes. I want to make sure that I get, that I already get like a sense for what I want to do and how I want this to be like used, if you guys get what I'm saying. That'll take a while, but I'll get there. Pause that. Oh wow, whole face. So in the meantime, thank you guys for watching and listening to me ramble on about this random character. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this. And see you guys on the next one. Thank you.